What's happening? What's happening, everybody? You are watching the Advocators. Yes, this is episode 3 with JoJo and
Yes.
Keno, who will be with us very shortly. I think he's getting a hot dog, a hamburger, or something. I don't know. I think he said something about barbecue. Anyway, I am your man, JoJo. Oh, there he is, Keno. What's good, brother?
Back in the building, man. I had to go get something to drink, put the kid to bed, man. He's up partying. Know what the hell he think this is?
Probably your house.
Yeah, it is my
Probably your
house.
house. Ah, this is where the party's at.
I kick
How
a
you doing,
kid's
brother?
ass.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Just had to give me a little nap, man. Had an outing with the family. You know, when you work all day, come home, got to spend quality time with the family. Everybody napping around here except the kid.
Yeah, yeah, that's usually how it is. That is usually how it is. In fact, that's how I got pink eye. 'Cause I was
Oh shit.
sleeping, and he was slapping me in the face with his snotty hands. And yeah, a few days later, eyes just,
I,
I
I
just,
don't I don't see how people do it with three, four, five kids, and some people have kids with different people. I don't get it. One is driving us crazy, but um, we did wait till we was 100 years old. So
close, close. Not quite halfway there, but almost. I feel you. Yeah, it's. I will say, waking up sore. You know, it's it's new. Nobody, people tell you about it, but you don't really think about it. You're like, what do you, whatever. 40's the new 30. I won't
and
have to go through what you're talking about for another 6 months.
I'm just getting started. Like last weekend, I went to a buddy's house and I shot some basketballs in the driveway with his 16-year-old son. I was sore for 3 days. Shooting basketballs. I ain't trying to dunk. I wasn't playing one on one. I was just, let me get that young buck. Eh,
Yeah, well, Haas and I took for those of you who don't know, which is probably pretty much everybody, Haas is my 85-pound German Shepherd, and he's actually my son's German Shepherd. I just take care of him in my son's absence. But anyway, walked him for 4.5 miles, and the next day, my entire body was sore, and it's ridiculous. I don't like this. You know, the only warning that I got was from one of my uncles that as you get older, your vision gets worse. But in his words, the bitches get better. So
uh,
I have no idea. Yeah. Anyway,
and that ain't a dog he got. He got a big black stinking ass wolf. Like the legendary John Witherspoon said in Vampire in Brooklyn. You should check that movie out if you've never seen it.
yeah. He's been described as a bear before. He's
Goddamn
got a lot
Beowulf.
to him.
Beowulf. Ain't Beowulf something? Beowulf or something. That's like a plane or something. I don't know.
I believe that Beowulf was a
Yeah.
Viking.
Yeah. Kids and dogs. I don't understand why people do either.
They're pretty much the same. The difference is that
One you could drop off in the woods, and the other you get locked up if you do. But nowadays with
actually,
Peter and
yeah,
stuff, yeah.
you get locked up for both of those. You let your dog have a chip, or forget to take the collar off and see what happens. Somebody will be knocking at your door, sir. Is this your dog? Unless it's a
Um,
good dog, of
I
course.
owned a few dogs in my childhood, and I can honestly say not one of them ever made it to the vet. If you was going to the vet, that was the same as saying, "This is gonna be your last day around here, champ." Come on, kids, say goodbye to the dog. This is the last time you seen him. He got something
Yeah,
wrong with him.
yeah. No, I grew up with dog people. My mom has probably spent more money on vets than she has on me. Uh, so,
Well, my mom didn't
uh,
want dogs, period. So it was all my dad, and After my dad get tired of buying a few big expensive bags of dog food, and there's a lump on Champ's shoulder that he needs to go to vet to. That's pretty much it. We were no longer
How,
pet owners.
how'd that conversation go? You got a lump on your back, pup. So this is it. We're done here. This, this whole man best friend thing. You just gonna throw it out the window like that? Eh?
Yeah. If you know what, if my daddy had my dog in his car, that was a bad thing. It wasn't like we was going on a family trip. If the dog was in the car, that was the last time you was gonna see him.
Did you even get the? It went to the farm. They
Oh
take him
yeah,
to the
yeah.
farm.
Oh yeah, yeah. He
They
told
gave
me,
you that.
man,
Okay.
I had a dog named Shamrock. My dad told me he took Shamrock to the farm. He even told me he was visiting Shamrock, and Shamrock was happy running in the fields and all. He told me these elaborate stories about how Shamrock's life was so great. But the moment I said, "Well, can I go see Shamrock?" No, you can't go see him. Nah, Shamrock ain't taking visitors.
Shamrock wasn't as lucky as you were led on to believe,
Nah,
was
nah. Shamrock was dropped on the side of a two-way highway somewhere in rural Kentucky. That's
rural Kentucky.
yeah. Shamrock was running with the
Speaking of
deers.
Kentucky, you know what? Let's get in. Let's get into these stories because there's one that I am really looking forward to, and that is the Gorilla Glue Girl. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. First, we've got to talk about this guy.
Oh my God, my God.
First, we have to talk about this guy. So, Austin, what is his name? Chenge? Austin
Austin
Chenge.
Chenge, or whatever.
Yes, yes. Austin Chenge is a Republican candidate for governor in the state of Michigan. He wants to be Michigan's first black governor. And he kicks it off by saying that if he is elected governor, he will be the the first well, he will get rid of Black History Month in the state of Michigan. He says that having a Black History Month is disrespectful to the other races, and we need to excuse me. We need to recognize all races by having an American History Month. So, do you advocate that message, Mr. Trice?
Um, no, I don't advocate the message, and here's why. If you notice the last name of this this brother, uh, he is African. What is going on in this country a lot is that we are getting
Wait,
coons from overseas. They are
wait,
no
wait, wait,
longer
wait, wait.
yeah.
You say he's African just because of his name? Like, I
Yes.
know people who have African last names, but they're American. You know, born in America, raised in America.
Well, let's just say this: he is not a foundational Black American. He is not from slave descent. From here, he is what they would call a tether, as you will, and they're getting coons from overseas now. Some of these people they're allowed into the country are the biggest coons. They were coons in their country and they come over here to be coons. So him not being a foundational Black America, he has zero respect for Black Americans who have been here and helped build this country. Has zero respect for it. And the reason that there is a Black History Month is because we have been omitted from most, if not all, of the history that is taught in these American public schools, charter, everywhere. So there's no Black history, although we are history. We are history, we're culture. And for you to come in and say something like this is very disrespectful. Um, let's say you come for the other groups. Black people are an easy target. Um, it's us against the world. So, you come in, you're being black, and I'm gonna get rid of Black History Month. I ain't with it. Mr. Amunde or whatever his name is.
It's Chenge, sir. It is
Yeah,
Chenge.
Chenge. So
And
Chenge, take your black ass back to Africa. I'll say that as a black American to the African brother. Take your ass back to Africa. Nobody want get
so
rid of
here's
Black
the
History
thing.
Month.
Here's the thing. Austin Chenge graduated from the University of Birmingham. And when you initially hear that, you think, okay, well, I guess I can understand why he has the perspective that he has. But it's the University of Birmingham and School of Law in England. It's not the
Mm.
Birmingham, Alabama that I initially thought when when I read that. Also, I will say that Mr. Chenge looks like he should be the new mascot for Uncle Ben's Rice since the old one was fired. Uh,
Uh,
and
let him replace Aunt Jemima.
I agree with you. Someone who did not have an education that is rooted in America, an American education, be it public school or private school, uh, should not be the person to stand up and say, I don't think we should have a Black History Month. If he knew anything, he would know that they, like you said, they don't teach Black history in public schools. In fact, Trump, who would be his president, was trying to get rid of what little bits of teachings about slavery there were, stating that it made the country look bad,
Mm.
which is ridiculousness. I don't trust this man. I'm actually hoping that this is all a ploy because see, he's not just from Africa, he's from Nigeria. Yeah. And I don't know what you know about Nigeria, but Nigeria at one point was the scam capital of the world.
Oh
So
shit!
in the
Still the
back of
scam
my mind,
capital.
in the back of my
Still.
mind, I'm hoping he's just like pulling a scam. And then after he gets elected, he's gonna be like, gotcha. But I feel like that's just a hope and a dream that will never come to
This is a
fruition.
card carrying
And
coon. Ain't no scam here. That is he is 100% in belief of this bullshit he's talking. So Mr. Jollof
gosh, darn.
Rice, go
Don't
back
insult Jollof Rice like that.
go
Do
back
not
to go
insult
back
Jollof
to
Rice like
Nigeria and pick up them burner phones and keep calling old people trying to scam them out of their money, man. We ain't trying to hear this bullshit you talking here.
that.
Very
And
disrespectful, man. Very disrespectful.
it is disrespectful, and there are a lot of benefits that come out of Black History Month. I mean, white people get facts that they don't normally get throughout the year. Uh, McDonald's, McDonald's. This is the only time of the year, 28 days I have in the year where McDonald's is not trying to sell me their poison with shucking and jiving.
Oh yeah.
Nobody's singing it to me and dancing to me. It's just facts. Harriet Tubman freed slaves, Underground Railroad, Martin Luther King, Ella Fitzgerald, Hank Aaron. Good information that I should have. And oh,
Good.
by the way, buy a cheeseburger. We got them fillet of fish. You know, it's the only time of the year when they're not singing and dancing to me, and I can appreciate their commercials.
And they're talking about the good, safe black Negroes that we'll promote to you time and time again. Like Martin Luther King, he didn't fight, he was nonviolent. We don't want you out there busting heads. Or how about good old John Lewis? I got my ass whooped in Selma. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, I'm not an advocate for this, brother, man. You are a disgrace to black people, black Americans specifically, and go back to Africa.
All right, then. So, on to the next one. So, we have, you actually posted this one. Russell Wilson admits that losing Ciara, whatever her name is his biggest fear. Of all the things in this world, losing Ciara is his biggest fear. So that lets me know how good this brother is living. Cause I got police. I got irate Trump supporters to keep a lookout for. I have uh, my neighbors who might someday decide they want to rob me, even though I don't have anything worth robbing. So he's living a good life. If his biggest fear is losing Sierra, what do you say to this, man? I mean, he is showing an immense amount of love for his woman. Do you advocate to this exhibition of commitment?
I'm on the fence here. I'm on the fence here. I advocate for and I advocate against. What I advocate for is I love Russell Wilson's outward showing of love to the family he has created with Sister Ciara. He is a stepfather to be admired. I mean, he take little Future and this boy is mine. I married his mama. It's a package deal. Um, upstanding brother, great family man. Stays out of trouble. You know, all the good stuff you would want from your black man today. Um, the part I don't advocate is that, all right, you know, Ciara has a past. You know, everybody has a past. Everybody's dated who they want to date. Ciara has a reputation for, you know, dating high profile dudes, rappers, athletes, or whatnot.
And she should.
Yeah, Future. All right, men judge you on your past, whether you like to believe it or not. And you know, there's a lot of dudes out there that'll date women with children. It's fine, whatever. But you have to look at who this woman decided to have a baby with. First of all, you had a baby with Future. Everybody knows that he's young, rich, and he's running through these hoes. Let's just be honest. And you became the fourth baby mama, which hey, that's your prerogative. Came the fourth baby mama. And if you look at pictures with her and Future, and you look at pictures with her and Russell Wilson, Future is who she wanted to be with. You can look at the body languages. Just Google this when we get off the air. Look at pictures of her with Future. She looks happy. She looks in her element. Look at her pictures with Russell Wilson. Is okay. He a good guy. I settled. You know, I'm winning. Whatever. The body language is totally different. Somebody pointed it out to me, and I just started looking at different situations. Even in this picture that you're showing, she's kind of like, I'm here. I'm wife. But when she's with Future, she be like, "Yo, this my dude. This my boo."
But doesn't every, let me not say every, there are a lot of women who have that guy that just puts them a little bit more in that pocket of at ease and comfortability that they can get next to. But that guy is not always the one that they're supposed to be with.
Yeah, but I mean, all right. I'm Russell Wilson. I'm a Super Bowl winning quarterback. When you win a Super Bowl as a quarterback, you are etched into history, and your name will always be in discussions about sports. Russell Wilson could have had his pick of a lot of women, and he could have had his pick of a lot of women that didn't already have come with a family. I mean, I say this: I don't think any, and you know, might piss some people off. I don't think any man that doesn't have children should marry a woman that has children. I think you should always find somebody equally yoked because there's nothing really new that she can give you. She's already given another man the greatest gift you can give your man is to give him a child. So,
But you say
um,
that like she can't have more kids.
no, she can't. I mean, she can, and she did have more kids. But to me, if I'm a Super Bowl winning quarterback, I'm not I'm not dealing with a baby mama. It's just is what it is. But to go back to say,
It's your prerogative.
yeah, the problem I have with this, his biggest fear is losing her. That's where you lose leverage. Like I think that in relationships, there should be a little healthy competition. Like you should never let the other person think that that you can't live without them because even if you can't, should not let them know that, man. If they got bad intentions, they just gonna step all over your ass. And I think this was a bad move on his part. I can't live without you. Like, actually, you can. You got a big contract. You famous. You can live without her, Russell. You actually can. But
Some people get emotionally, they get emotionally tied down, and
yeah,
they think that they have to be with that one person, even though there are like 3 billion other people on the
yeah,
planet who might be a good match. Less, I don't know, 10-20% that actually prefer their own sex. As for the whole admits that losing Ciara is his biggest fear, I have one thing to say, and yeah.
white men can't jump. You stupid.
Hey, I think the video. Yeah, a little throwback for you. But
Simping ain't easy.
simping. It's not easy. So you have to admire the man for his strength in simping out. Uh, I do not agree with anybody, male or female, uh, subscribing to the idea that if I lose this person, it's just going to be the worst thing. You know what? I would actually like to feel that. I would like to feel like I felt it. I have felt it before. It's been a while. I'd like to feel it again, but not what I've never felt what he felt like if I didn't have this person in my, like that's the biggest fear because there have been so many other things.
Yeah,
When you live paycheck to paycheck, there's losing your job. Uh, there's finding yourself in uh, a situation that compromises your integrity and causes you to respond in a way that is, could be deemed emotionally unstable, but at a minimum is illegal. You know,
yeah.
uh,
You do that shit in your young 20s, man. But
well, right, but he's young.
yeah, like I said, hey, I'm a rider for Russell Westbrook. I mean, he's doing it right. He's winning at life. You got your wife. You a family man. I uh-oh, you got some echoing going on.
Do we?
Yeah,
How's that?
yeah. Oh, you heard that? All right, I think we're back. Yeah, like I said, he's winning in life, family guy. He's a good dude. Not trying to shit on the brother, but I don't know, man. We've seen it before. I live life long enough. You've seen this situation. Eventually, if you chick like bad boys, um, they ultimately gonna go and do some sucker shit. But I guess the thing about it is, I posted today on Facebook who was gonna get a divorce first, Russell Ciara or Aisha and Stefan. Um, and people kind of got mad about that post. But like I said, I've seen enough in this lifetime that these two situations are not in a good space, and they're in the public eye too, which makes it worse. Um, Ciara is probably going to last as long as Russell's football career. Once he's not on the field and he retires, I mean, statistics show, and I've done research about this. NFL players usually lose their relationships once they stop playing.
Yeah, I don't know that that has anything to do with the fact that they stopped playing, as much as it has to do with the fact that they're not doing anything else at home, and now they're around her all the time, and they
Yeah,
get
bro. Yeah,
to
yeah.
experience each other on a
Probably so.
completely
Probably so.
different level.
Yeah. While he's playing football and gone all the time, she's living a life, spending his money. Everything's great. But when he retires and you got to deal with that CTE, and he whooping your ass in the laundry room, I guess it's time to part ways. I don't know. I don't know why that is the way it is. But hey, shout out to Russell Wilson, man. Good dude. I like the guy. I'm just gonna keep an eye on this. That's all I'm saying. Just keep an eye on it. So hopefully she does
You
the
did
right
some
thing. Yeah.
You did say something else that I wanted to comment on, and you talked about leverage,
Hmm.
and that might be part of the problem with us
Hmm.
people and relationships. Well, you need leverage for it's simply, uh, if we have to, we'll go our separate ways. But I prefer we not do that.
I mean, all right, let's be honest. Leverage here. Let's be honest about it. Russell Russell Wilson has like a $80 million contract. What has Ciara signed lately
No
that even
idea.
even even
Ha-
pays her a tenth of that?
haven't even seen Sierra's name in 2021 until yesterday.
Okay, so um, and we're just talking about football contract, 80 plus million, endorsements, all the other stuff that comes along with it. I mean, he's winning. I don't know what Sierra's bringing in, but I'm pretty sure that Russell is the breadwinner there. So that alone gets her leverage. She has children by him. So when, if they go to the courthouse and the divorce comes up, um, Russell's going to get sacked. Russell is going to get sacked in that courtroom. So, um, and that's why I said stuff like this kind of gives her leverage. So she knows she has all the power here. Um, I'm married. I'm married. Love my wife to death. Love my family. But I don't think I would come out publicly and say anything like this. I don't know. That's just my
Okay.
thoughts. I'm I'm an idiot. What do I know?
Well, I'm sure you're not the only one who agrees with you. All right, next story, brother. Next
Yeah.
story. So this one, Tessica Brown. Ah, Tessica has a man who held his queen down stronger than the gorilla glue, and we need more men like him. We'll get into Tessica's story in a moment, but do you advocate what is said by DeMarco in this particular share right here?
I advocate it.
You do.
Yeah, I advocate
Okay.
it. Hold your black
All right.
woman down. If you got a crazy loony bitch and that's your crazy loony bitch, ride or die for her.
He had to know. He had to have known before this whole situation arose. So, for those of you who don't know, Tessica Brown, aka Gorilla Glue Sue, uh, she decided one day while she was in a hurry putting her hair together, and this is talk all over the internet. So, if you haven't heard about this, you either live under a rock or have a life.
Yeah.
but but she ran out of hairspray and to adhere her hair to her scalp, so she decided to use gorilla glue.
Gorilla
And
glue.
this is her TikTok video, as she posted it last week, I believe it was.
It's been like this for about a month now. It's not by choice. No, it's not by choice. When I do my hair, I like to, finish it off with a little got to be glue spray. Just to keep it in place. Well, I didn't have any more got to be glue spray, so I used this Gorilla Glue Spray. Bad, bad, bad idea. Y'all, look, my hair, it don't move. You hear what I'm telling you? It don't move. I've washed my hair 15 times and it don't move. Stiff wear. Woo! My hair. So I'm gonna tell y'all like this. If you ever run out of got to be glue spray, don't ever use this unless you want your hair to be like that.
So that is Tessica Brown, aka I'm underscore D underscore old lady. And yes, she super glued her hair to her scalp.
Mm.
this
Mm.
is
That's
so
actually. That's my first time actually listening to the video. I know the whole story. I've seen all the social media posts. That was my first time actually watching the video in its entirety. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, that's the story. Oh no, that's not the complete story. So the rest of the story, she couldn't get anything to wash the adhesive out of her scalp. So she went to the emergency room at St. Bernard's Parish Hospital in Louisiana, which when I found out she was in Louisiana, I thought to myself, you know what, that makes sense. Not saying that there aren't a lot of intelligent women coming out of Louisiana. I've just never met one.
You heard me, baby.
Ran from a lot of neck
Yeah,
tattoos
yeah.
that came out of Louisiana.
You
So
heard
I'm
me.
sure there's some intelligent women. But anyway, she went to the hospital. They put her through the ringer, trying to get her hair to free up from her scalp. She couldn't take the pain. The nurse told her, we'll have to go through this process for another 20 hours in order for this to, maybe work. So she decided to go home with the products that the hospital had and try to free her hair on her own at home, on her own with help with family and friends. And that didn't work out. So she opened a GoFundMe after she put this video out, and people donated approximately $13,000 to $15,000 is the last figure that I heard
Yeah.
to help her get out of her situation
In
because
just
they
a couple
felt
of days. She got it in a couple of days. Yeah.
yes, in a couple of days. And then there was a doctor in Beverly Hills who saw her story because that video I just showed you, 30 million people watched it within a matter of days. I guess he caught wind of it. He is a plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills. Um, I don't his name is Dr. Django or something like that. He's
Hmm.
African.
Hmm.
Uh, and he did manage to save her. And when asked how he got the adhesive out of her hair, he said,
Juices and berries.
essentially,
Chemicals? Only juices and berries.
just in case you missed it,
Chemicals? Only juices and berries.
that's just funny to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, his name is Dr. Obeng. He is a plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills. He did the job for free. Apparently, it was a 12,000, roughly 12,500 dollar job that he did free of charge. Which I mean, she had the GoFundMe money.
Yeah.
Why not take it? I know why he didn't take it. He didn't
Yeah.
need to.
He didn't
He's
need
gonna
to.
have
Yeah.
all the business he can handle
All the business.
until he decides to go out of business from this point forward.
Okay.
Uh, but that is the story of Tessica Brown in short.
Okay.
And Gorilla Glue, because there were rumors that they were going to she was going to sue Gorilla Glue. Apparently, that is not true. She's not trying to sue Gorilla Glue. Um, they did put out a tweet, showing some sadful sorrowfulness for her ordeal, which I thought was very big of Gorilla Glue. Because if I had been behind the Twitter account, you would have seen something along the lines of, "Hey y'all, I'm stuck on stupid." Uh,
Yeah. Um, all right. All right. Let's unpack this a little bit. After hearing the video, there is a little bit of special needs situation here. Didn't she sound like she was kind of special needs? She didn't sound very intelligent. First of all, to put gorilla glue in your head, you are not operating on the same levels most common people operate. Like they say, common sense ain't common to everybody.
it's
And
true.
yeah, she more than validates that statement. But she sounds like there's a little you know, a little disconnect there. She sounded a little special. Um,
Here's the thing. She runs a daycare. She
extra
runs a
troubling.
daycare, and she runs a dance team, the Dazzling Divas. Yeah. The thing is, when I saw the video initially, it was I actually saw a photo of her, and I thought she was a young girl. First thing I thought was, look, if you, and even if it's not her, ladies, this is a public service announcement. If your son brings a woman of this caliber home to meet you, the best thing you can do for your son is buy lots and lots of condoms and a plan B.
I looked on her social media. This chick has kids. She has children. She's not young. Her eye makeup is troubling because the first time I saw pictures of her, I was like, "Who the hell is this crazy bitch?" Like, I mean, you see, she's circles the whole eye with eyeliner, whatever.
I saw
The
it.
makeup alone shows crazy. But what's even
Well,
funnier, she got a dude. He look like a handsome brother that can probably get, his pick.
they're
So
in Louisiana, the same place that birthed Lil Wayne.
and you wonder why black people cannot move forward in the community. You got women like this running the community. You know what I'm saying? They're rearing the children. They're running daycares. They're leaders of the dance team. We can't succeed with bitches putting gorilla glue in their head. Like, what the fuck? Get me out of here. Can I get anybody got a spaceship? I need to talk to Branson, get one of them trips to the moon. God damn.
Yeah, well, with the 1.7 million followers that she has now, she'll probably make it
Oh my
into
God.
outer space before you.
You know what? I tell my wife all the time, I thank God for you. I thank God for you. There's some crazy motherfuckers out here. Crazy.
My thing is, I mean, like I said, the craziest thing is this probably isn't the dumbest thing she's ever done.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't. This is the one that just caught it. You know, we all make mistakes, but there's a mistake every now and again tear your ass up. And this was just that one, but probably littered with mistakes. She's probably lost friends because I ain't fuck with Tessica because she always got some bullshit going on.
Mm.
She is that friend. She is that girl that you got to cut ties with. Look at the phone. Oh, Tessica, I can't even deal with it today. I'm not even gonna answer.
See, I can't even make that judgment. I think she's in her own world. I think she minds her business. I think she's about herself and her man. I honestly do. I mean, she's 40 years old. You say she's not young. I'm gonna say she's still young because she's younger than me. And I keep
First
trying
of
to convince
all,
myself.
you think she minds her business? I mean, how many people gonna get gorilla glue their hair and then get on and make a video about it and put it out to the world? No, man.
She was
You giving
she was
her
looking for help. She was desperate.
you giving her the benefit of the doubt like a motherfucker. You giving her too
Wait, wait,
much
wait, wait,
credit.
wait, wait, what? What benefit? I mean, you
That
just said
she's a
she's
sensible
ratchet.
human being. Like,
No,
oh,
I
she
didn't say
minds her
she's
business.
sensible. I didn't say
Mm.
she's sensible. There are a lot of sensible people who are sensible who mind their business. Yeah, they're not in everybody else's stuff. I just said I don't think she's that person. I think she's too involved in herself to be worried about. But maybe, who knows? You might be
You know
right.
what?
You might be
I had
right.
a conversation with somebody other day about certain things that we used to be ashamed of. Um, which there's a lot of things we ain't ashamed of no more because first of all, they're taking bullying out of school. No bullying. Bullies used to keep society in line. So if there was something you did something stupid or something that was deemed lame or something you didn't want nobody to know, you kept it to yourself because you know them bullies is gonna show up and light your ass up on the school bus going to school or there's no shame in anything. I would be ashamed if I gorilla glued my hair together the last thing I'm gonna do is get on a video and tell the world.
She was looking for help.
No, there's no shame.
Desperate.
She was looking for attention, and she got it. She got it. Attention is currency to black people these days, mostly black women. So any attention, whether it's negative, stupid, you just did the dumbest shit, I'm gonna get on here and get attention. We in the comedy world. I seen comedians like, man, all I had to do all these years I've been on the road making videos, everything. All I had to do is put some Gorilla Glue in my hair, and I'd have been famous. Yeah, you would have.
Yeah, suffer for a month, or at least claim it was a month.
Because as humans, we like chaos. We like chaos and confusion. And where are the Claire Huxtables of the world? Can we get Claire Huxtable back? Can we get
Claire Huxtable? Man, that was on a television show, bro. I mean, but
I'm just saying.
I will say this. I will say that they exist. I happen to have the good fortune of being related to some Claire Huxtable,
but they're quiet,
standing women.
They're silent. They're silent. We need them to speak up. We need the Claire Huxtables of the world to come out and say, forget these glue-headed bitches. We taking our society back. But anyway, I digress.
I love Gorilla Glue. I mean, Gorilla products. I have Gorilla Tape. I have Gorilla Wood Glue. I have Gorilla Instant Glue, Super Glue.
But I know what you don't have. You don't have Gorilla Glue holding gel. And that's because they don't make it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. But one thing I've never done, like the one thing I've never done with my Gorilla products is dumb shit. And that is definitely what she did, and she got rewarded. And since she didn't have to pay for her trip to the Beverly Hills doctor, plastic surgeon, Rainbow is about to be lit.
Ballin', no lie.
Ballin'. By the house.
Oh man. Oh, and then she gonna get that income tax check on top of that. Oh, she gonna be acting brand new around this month.
Yeah, she's gonna
brand new.
She's gonna be unpleasantly surprised when she finds herself in the new tax bracket next year.
Right. But shout out to Tessica, man. I hope you learn from this. I hope you become a better person. But I mean,
who's to say she wasn't a good person though? She just wasn't a very bright one. Beautiful woman.
Yeah.
It's something really, really. Why would you do
now,
that?
If she was a teenager, she ain't about to learn shit.
If she were a teenager,
we gonna see Tessica again. We gonna see her again doing some dumb shit. We gonna see her. So
of course, I know I'm gonna see her because I'm following her on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
I wouldn't follow her to a pile of money. That's I won't be following Tessica.
That's only because you have knowledge of the Gorilla Glue instant. If you saw that woman walking down the street and you were still a single man, I find it difficult to believe that statement is true.
No, that's how Tessica thick. She thick. But that eye makeup, I'm going another way. I'm going another way, brother. Going another way. I disagree with you on that.
I'm surprised it's the eye makeup and not the eyelashes.
The eye makeup, the lashes, that whole package, the Gorilla Glue. This bitch looks like she should be in the Barbie collection.
I would imagine
Ghetto Barbie.
When she walks, it's difficult when she starts blinking because of the resistance that's created from the eyelashes.
If I just hear her talk, did you hear her talk? Special needs.
I did hear talk.
Yeah. No.
I will show you my favorite part.
But those of y'all that know me know my hair has been like this for about a month now. It's not by choice.
What's that spray called?
It's not by choice. When I do my hair, I like to, finish it off with a little got to be glue spray. Just to keep.
What did she say? Got to be what?
Not fun choice. I don't know. I can't translate babble.
Finish it off with a little got to be glue spray.
I It sounds to me like she's saying got to be glue
Got to be
spree,
glue spee.
but I believe she's saying got to be
And,
glue
and now
spray.
that I've heard this, she's had her hair like this for a month.
Hmm.
God.
Well, come on now. You gonna put that work in. You want to let it. You want to, let it do its thing.
Where's the new growth? Shouldn't the new growth kind of push it away from her head or something? I don't know.
The worst part is she had a ponytail that was it was a beautiful ponytail, and yeah, she had to cut it throughout this ordeal. Um, but that's the worst part because like I said, she got 15,000 $15,000,
Well, shit,
and
she ain't got to worry about her hair in the pool. She should be she should be in shape. You know, a lot of women don't work out. I don't want to mess my hair up. You are good. You better be at 24-hour fitness.
and now that Dr. Obeng has the cure, Gorilla Glue can start advertising,
Yeah, yeah.
as a hair product.
And you know what? That doctor is a hero now. Like I've seen him reposted on several black women's page. Black
Hmm.
women rarely promote black men or pump black men up. So I guess when you come to the rescue of weave or their hair, you too can become a black hero. Can't save nothing else. Save their hair though. You are a martyr.
I think you're a little hard on the sisters, but hey,
But it's
hey,
all good. Shout out to Tessica, man. Don't do this shit again. Because we will
I,
be
oh,
here to talk
oh, she
about you.
won't.
Mm.
She most definitely won't. After Dr. Django got it out of her hair, I think she was
Yeah.
quoted as saying that if she could go back to the day it all began, she would have worn a hat instead. Hey, how you gonna keep that hat from blowing out the wind, girl?
Yeah. I'm
I'm gonna
exhausted.
spray
I
some
can't talk about
gorilla
her no
glue
more.
on
What's the
that
next
brand.
story? Shout out
All
to
right.
Tessica,
Well, we
man.
have we have one more. Now this one's interesting. This one I call it the heroine's hero. And this guy, I don't know if you had a chance to take a look at the story,
Yep.
but this man is a professor
Yep.
at Columbia University,
Yep.
and he is a parent, and he is a spouse, and he does it all well while also using heroin.
Yep.
And he is an advocate of heroin usage and suggests that controlled substances have been demonized and people should be able to take the drugs they want, and the drugs are not nearly as bad as we are led to believe. He, uh, he also
I,
talks about
mhm.
people who have done cocaine successfully. Successfully being that they didn't steal their mother's television and pawn it for $10.
I, I've seen this brother before. I've seen him, very intelligent brother. I've seen him speak on different documentaries and stuff about various topics. I do agree with him. I do think that the drug use and the road that drugs lead you down has been overstated, misrepresented. Typically, when somebody is using drugs or a drug addict, they're usually in a bad position. They go to extremes. They mask pain or whatever they're going through in their lives. So typically, when you go down the road of drugs, there's really no fortitude to do it in a conservative way. So this man's a professor. He's educated. He's making money. So he knows how to, I guess, take his little heroin and do it, I guess, responsibly in a way, almost like drinking. You drink responsibly. There's two kind of people that drink or do drugs. There's people who drink socially, and then there's people who drink to get drunk. I imagine that it's the same way in drug use. There's people who do it recreationally, get they high, they fine, they go back to work. Then there's people who are in poverty, they're in pain, they don't know any other way to cope the life, so they tend to overuse whatever drugs they're on. We all know crackheads that have been living in the hood for 30, 40, 50 years, still walking up and down the block, washing windows and picking up aluminum cans. So there's evidence there that crack doesn't kill you. A crackhead will live forever, which lets me know that you can do drugs and survive. And as my brother is saying, you can do drugs and maintain your life. So I do think there's weight to what he's saying, but when you mix other factors in with the drug use, usually poverty, um, maybe some mental health issues, um, maybe some disarray in their life. Drugs is never a good thing because typically it magnifies whatever pain or dysfunction that you're going through. So yeah, can you do some drugs and do it moderately? I'm sure you can. Is it a wise choice? Don't really think so. Um, I don't know.
Yeah, I would say for most people,
Yeah,
it's no bueno. I
yeah,
cannot advocate the bulk of his message. I do believe that everybody should be able to do whatever they want to.
yeah.
I think the demonization of drugs. I do agree with him on the note that the demonization of drugs is politically motivated, financially motivated, and really doesn't have anything to do with society's concern for the
Hmm.
health of individuals.
Yep.
But I do not think that people should, for 1 minute, think that because this particular person can take heroin recreationally,
Right.
that that's something that they should try.
Yeah, yeah,
Or I don't even if he's like, well, I get my doses in light, baby. I got
yeah.
that heroin
And,
light. I'm like, yo.
yeah, yeah. And he probably knows where to get the best heroin. You know what I mean? Like he ain't getting the street heroin that you don't know who's making it, where it comes from. He could get heroin from a trusted source. You don't know where he's getting his drugs from. So that's all the difference in the world. There's people who have no formal education out here mixing the drugs that a lot of people buy. So
Well,
it's yeah. Go ahead.
I will say that his drugs are medical grade
Okay. Yeah.
because he's a researcher. So
So
that's what he
yeah,
does. He researches drugs.
yeah. So he know where to get the premium stuff. But
Yes.
for crackhead Timmy, he got whatever Pooh Man and Big Boo got.
Hey, when you see Big Boo, tell him I said what's up.
What's up, Big Boo? There's always a Big Boo in the hood.
The hell is Big Boo?
So yeah, I don't advocate for this. There's too many variables that affect this way of thinking. Like too many variables. Like as with the weed game, if you get your weed from a white boy knows the strand. He know where it came from. He know if it's grown with or without chemicals. He know if it's a sativa. He know if it's whatever else it is. When you get it from Big Wheel, uh, down on the south side, Big Wheel gonna sell you whatever he got, and he gonna tell you it's gas. You don't know what the hell you get.
Well, you just got to be. I don't partake anymore. There was a time in my life when I was in college and I enjoyed. Yeah,
I didn't
you know,
inhale.
I did inhale, but but yeah, no, there's some brothers out there that they've got this stuff. I mean, especially since Cali went legal.
Yeah, yeah. I
Vegas
mean,
went,
as a few,
yeah,
but as a
Nevada
rule,
went legal. Colorado now
yeah.
brothers are on a different level too. As a matter of fact, I was on the internet somewhere, and this somebody was advertising Gorilla Glue, the with Tessica's picture on it.
Hey, you gonna ride it out? I done seen all kind of packaging from marijuana that I know some people getting it from the dispensaries. I mean, they got Gary Payton on the front of them. It's that Gary Payton. They got cartoon characters. I mean, weed is taking off to a whole different level. But before it was prepackaged and you knew everything coming in, and you just basically got whatever weed your weed man had, and that was it. And it was all called gas, or I got that dro, I got that smoke, whatever. But what is this? Is it formaldehyde? Is it, where did it come
Right.
from? They don't
Mm.
know. So this brother got the best of heroin. So yeah, I don't advocate for this. I don't advocate for this. I respect the brother's opinion. I do think there's a lot of truths to this article and what he was speaking of, but it ain't a good idea to do nobody's heroin.
Yeah, no. Nope, not heroin, not crack, not cocaine. I don't care. Like you could show me the most successful person. Like, hey, cocaine's where it's at, baby. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good. I'm straight on
We
that.
can
Straight
handle
on that.
that. I don't care if a Waffle House maker makes the best waffles this
Yeah.
side of the Mississippi, headed east.
But I would be interested how Carl Hart's life looks going forward after this article, because he's a parent, he's a professor, so he has a lot to risk here. If he's a parent and he still has small children, he could risk the Department of Family and Children Services poking their nose in the business. He's a Columbia professor. There could be stipulations that Columbia wants to keep us maintain a certain type of reputation, and they don't want the professors admittedly doing heroin. I mean, there's a lot of consequences that could come out of this
Well,
article. So
he did say that what he wants to do is move to, Netherlands, Sweden, Switzerland, somewhere in that area where they have much more relaxed
yeah,
drug laws, so he can live the life that he wants to
y-
live
yep,
peacefully. So he may
Amsterdam.
find himself
Yeah,
there sooner
yeah.
than later.
And what Amsterdam has done, if people don't really know, Amsterdam has legalized all drugs. So there is no drug in Amsterdam that is against the law. So Amsterdam was known for having their weed coffee houses and things like this. And what Amsterdam did is that um, the businesses that they allow to sell drugs to the people have to pay a little extra tax, and the tax money goes to rehab. So everybody in Amsterdam gets free rehabilitation. So if they feel like they're they've gone over the top with their drug use or whatever they're addicted to, you know, rehabilitation is a public thing that's available to everybody, and it's funded by the drug dealers. So I think that's I mean, funny as it may sound, I think that's great because people are going to do their drugs anyway. Why criminalize them? I mean,
Right.
you
Oh,
you
well, you
know,
criminalize them so that you can get more of them in prison, so you can
oh yeah, yeah,
raise
yeah.
the argument of privatization,
Yeah, yeah, we
so
know
that
all
you can
that,
turn
but
that into a business. And
that doesn't do well for society, because when you do that, eventually it's going to catch up with society, and society's going to crumble. So if you
who
taking
cares
fathers
about
out of the homes,
society when you're making billions, baby?
right? If you taking parents out of the homes and families are crumbling, eventually that can't sustain. So um
It's systemic slavery in
yeah.
2021, man. Come on now. You don't know this? Matter of
uh
fact, there was an argument. I don't remember which senator it was, but they were talking about, I think it was corona tests. They
mhm.
had these inmates running corona tests, and they were literally making pennies uh, for their work. And I think it was a politician, might have been governor, senator. He basically said, "Well, why would we pay these prisoners more money to do these jobs when we have all these people walking around free who could do the job for more money?" It's like, really? That's the argument that you want to
Mhm.
pose? Like we're that stupid?
Yeah.
I need to find that. I need to find that.
And I would tell black people, keep your ass out of the state of Louisiana. Louisiana still got the 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 the, the type of prisons that were prevalent in the at the end of slavery. They lock you up for 100 years for stealing a loaf of bread, and when you go to their prisons, you are free labor, and they will rent you out to corporations and companies around the state. I can't think of the name of of the prison, but it's notorious in Louisiana. That is a slave prison. So stay your ass out of Louisiana, especially if you're doing dirt. That's my public
All right.
service
I'm gonna
announcement.
say stay your ass out of all prisons. And on that note, brother, our hour is up.
Yeah, hours up, man. Great show, great show. Like I said, man, this world is crazy, and we're here to talk about it. So,
Yes, sir. And we will be back next week, Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
yep.
We'll be talking about whatever is at the forefront of society.
And go to the Advocators fan page, man. Be engaged. Post stories that you want to hear us talk about, and we'll talk about them. I'm a good researcher when I'm not drunk. So, I'll find out what's going on with the topic, and I will give you insight, in-depth insight, and my take on what I think is going wrong in society or what I think is going right, because we're here to advocate.
Hey, why when you get drunk do you sound like a white person?
Because I am a white person when I get drunk. That's what white people do. They get drunk. And speaking of drunk, I'm almost out of Woodford. So if y'all want to donate to the cause, we need to come up with a cash app, put it up, because we need liquor for this show.
Hey, you know what? You start a GoFundMe. Tell somebody you gorilla glued your headset.
I'm I, I ain't got no hair left, so I'm a gorilla glue my chin hair.
Ah,
Gorilla glue my
man.
mustache to my face.
I was about to get crashed for a half a second.
Send a brother,
Anyway.
send a brother a few racks. You know what I'm saying? You want to come up a little bit like that.
Oh, oh, okay. The show's officially over. But speaking of racks,
Mhm.
I actually meant to add this one in there. What's the cowboy? Take my horse to the old town road.
Oh my God. Lil Nas punk ass
Lil
X.
Nas.
Lil Nas punk ass X.
WTF.
Yeah.
WTF. For those of you who don't know, and I'm not gonna post a picture because it's not really available. But Lil Nas X had one of, if not the most popular song last year, "Old Town Road," country song. As a matter of fact, it was so awesome that it reached to the top of the billboards in country music. And then they realized he was black. So they were like, he's not a country singer. He can't be on the billboards. So then who was the country singer that jumped in?
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yes,
And and
Billy Ray Cyrus.
and Billy Ray murdered his verse on there, by the way. He
so
murdered that. I gotta give Billy Ray props. You murdered it. He murdered it.
so yeah, Billy Ray jumped in there, helped him out, and it
Yeah.
was officially a country song after that.
Yeah.
But Lil Nas X this past week and a half, post online. I was bored, so I got these titties. Now, when you hear the title, me as a straight man, I think, okay, that makes sense. You got yourself some titties. You went to the strip club, paid a female, and no, he had breast implants.
He took
Now,
that
I
horse.
cannot. Pardon?
He took that horse, rode down to the old town road, straight to Brokeback Mountain.
Here's my thing, okay? Here's my thing. We knew Lil Nas X was gay. He said that last year,
Mhm.
publicly admitted it. Not a problem. I don't have a problem with that. But my thing is, a lot of kids look up to you. First of all, Old Town Road is the only song that a kid could listen to
Mhm.
with responsible parents. I would never let my kid listen to most of the music that I've heard just doing research on Lil Nas X um, for purposes like this. But it's one thing if you feel like genetics have dealt you a raw deal. You feel like you're a girl, but you were born in a boy's body. That's one thing. You feel like you're a boy, but you were born in a girl's body. That's one thing. You want to get some changes. That's your business. But I was bored, so I did this. I can't advocate that. I don't condone that. My grandfather used to tell me all the time, an idle mind is the devil's workshop.
Yeah. I, do you what is his career going to look like after this? I know that black men who do this kind of thing are revered and in white society and held up, even black society too. Can he come back as the same? Old Town Road, everybody liked that song. I like that song. It was a nice little cut. Would it have been better for him to just kind of, be gay, but don't be gay? I mean, I don't know.
Nah, I'm not. You never gonna get me to say be gay, but don't be gay.
I mean, I mean, like,
You gotta be who you are.
yeah.
You gotta be who you are. That's your business, and it's up to the parents to determine whether or not what you're putting out there is appropriate for their children. Because I'm not listening to Lil Nas X. You know,
I
I'm
like
not
Old
gonna
Town
go.
Road. I bump Old Town Road.
I like Old Town Road, but
Yeah,
I'm not listening to Lil Nas X. I mean, it's
yeah,
his song,
yeah.
but it's like, okay, if R. Kelly came out with one song that you just couldn't resist, like, if they play Step in the club, no matter how you feel about R. Kelly, when everybody starts stepping, you're
Hey,
gonna want to step.
I'm jamming to R. Kelly.
But you
That's a whole
might
different
not
story.
listen to R.
Yeah,
Kelly. I listen to R. Kelly. I don't listen to Nas
yeah, true.
X. So, yeah, one song that doesn't make me a listener.
Anyway, before I get in trouble and get canceled in this cancel culture, I'll leave Lil Nas X alone this time. But
I'm not. I can't. I'm not going to leave it alone. I mean, I'm going to leave it alone, but I'm simply going to say that this. I'd find it difficult to believe that his father is in his life. I find that difficult to believe that his father is in his life and has been in his life consistently. And I think that uh, men need to think about this when they decide they want to abandon their young sons for whatever reason. And I think that women who want to keep their sons away from their fathers who want to be around their sons ought to really reconsider um, their approach if the father is not detrimental to the child.
whoa, you just went down a rabbit hole there. So
I'm just saying, because this is the kind of thing that happens.
yeah, yeah.
No man's gonna like a man might say, son, if that's how you feel about yourself, then that's what you need to do. Do what you got to do.
Man, cut the
But
shit.
I'm
It,
bored.
yeah, a man's gonna say, "Hey, if you gotta be gay, be gay," but you ain't about to be the gay dude with the titties. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You gonna have to be the top, son. You're gonna have to be the top. That's the least you can do for me. We ain't wearing
See,
titties. We ain't wearing titties.
see,
We ain't doing
you are something special, son.
it. We ain't doing it. If you gotta be gay, but
But what?
no
You
titties.
know what?
No titties. Don't do titties.
Uh, this show is over 10 minutes ago. All right, brother. Hey, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. And no titties. No titties. Be gay, but
And
no
once you're in a
titties.
strip club. All right. You take it
Anyway,
easy.
man.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
This is the Advocators. Like I said, we'll be back next week. And on our way out, let me just hit
Yeah.
you with one of our sponsors. What do you got? What do you got, Mr. Keno? You
Oh,
want to
have
give
a
a
great
shout out?
weekend, everybody, man, and tell your boys don't wear titties. Peace.
You want to give a shout out to anybody before we go?
Um, Shout out to the people who money I took at the poker table this week. You're the real MVP. Um, After the show, I'm about to go play. Look at my shirt. Caution for poker players. We'll play any two cards. So
Beautiful.
shout out. Shout out.
Which reminds me, I want a T-shirt. You have the T-shirt printing business. I want a T-shirt that says with the Gorilla Glue logo on one side and stuck on stupid on the other side.
Top seller.
Shout out to Dave Chappelle, who just signed a deal with Netflix and
Yep.
Comedy Central. He now has rights back to the Chappelle Show, and hopefully we will be seeing that again. I love Dave Chappelle. Everything he does, he is a beast.
Yeah.
And as comedians go, he very well may be the GOAT that everybody says he is.
And fix me a banana cognac, bitch. Anyway.
Good night.
All right. Have a great night. Peace.